What happens when universes collide? You get some seriously dastardly duos. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 villains we want to see team up.
Until my other half returns. When I become Venom once more, we will destroy Spider-Man.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at big baddies we'd love to see form an unholy alliance. They can be from within the same property or part of some sort of theoretical crossover. As long as they make for a good pairing and it's never actually happened, the team up is fair game.
Hello, Andy.
Number 10, Candyman and Freddy Krueger. We've seen the Terror of Elm Street trade blows with Jason Voorhees, but if he were to ever cross over with another horror franchise, we'd really like to see him team up with the Candyman. Why? Because unlike Voorhees, whose insatiable bloodlust, lone wolf approach, and lack of communication skills made him a poor team player, Candyman can hold up his end of a conversation, and gets the concept of self-preservation.
Tonight our congregation shall witness a new miracle.
Much like Krueger, Candyman thrives on fear. He needs to survive. So in the name of horror legend, let's bring old Knife Fingers and the man with a hook for a hand together and rob people of their sleep with a horror crossover for the ages. Number 9, Lord Zedd and Shredder. These two iconic franchises have prompted one generation of kids after another to leap around the living room performing their own unique take on martial arts. As much as we love Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, we really love to hate their villains, who each respectively nailed the whole being super evil thing. Debuting in Season 2, Zedd quickly established himself as the darkest force the Rangers had ever faced. In fact, he was so scary, the creators had to dial it back following complaints. Talk about a perfect partner for the wildly intimidating arch-nemesis of the Turtles, Shredder.
I'll be waiting, mutants.
A pair of true schemers, they've even got complementary looks.
They want to play fair, huh? Well, I don't.
Number 8, Lord Humungus and Immortan Joe. In our first fantasy team-up to actually come from the same franchise, albeit in installments separated by decades, we're pairing up Lord of the Citadel with the hulking mass of a motorcycle gang leader, Humungus. With their respective face masks, these two dystopian do-batters certainly make for an intimidating pair.
Put a bullet in the skull! Stop the rig! Return my treasures to me!
In fact, in addition to a mutual enemy in the form of our hero Max Rockatansky, they also share the sort of unflinching drive and iron-fisted approach to leadership required to rule in this wasteland of a world.
Disobey me, you puppy.
To be fair, Immortan Joe does have significantly more clout than Humungus. But who knows, maybe had Humungus joined the hunt for Furiosa, things would have ended differently. Number 7, Chucky and the Leprechaun. For our second horror mashup, we're acknowledging the little guys. Though Hannibal may have irreparably damaged the reputation of dolls, the little ginger with a thirst for blood, mayhem, and carnal delights did it first, and did it with classic 80s style. His Child's Play franchise has spawned a total of 7 installments as of 2017, meaning that he's more than earned the right to some crossover fun. Who better to pair him with than his equally mischievous but deadly troublemaker, the Leprechaun?
An eye for an eye, me dear.
A grim and twisted take on the classic figure of Irish mythology, this leprechaun responds very poorly to having his gold taken.
Have you seen a crock of gold lying around? Tell me, or I'll bite your ear off and I'll make a boot out of it.
Just imagine the mayhem these two terrors could cause together.
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you with me?
Number 6, Dr. Evo, Eggman, Robotnik, and Bowser. We've seen enough entries into the Sonic and Mario franchises to know one thing for sure. Though these two villains are each formidable in their own right, they both clearly lack what it takes to actually take down the do-gooders constantly undermining their authority. It's time for Robotnik and Bowser to put their egos aside and recognize that it takes two to take down a video game character as iconic as either Mario or Sonic.
Your days as a freedom fighter are over.
We'd personally recommend being subtle about it though, using their combined might to tackle one hero at a time without drawing the other's attention. Though Robotnik and Mega Man's Dr. Wily would be cool too. Number 5, Maleficent and Evil Queen Grimhilde.
Who now is the fairest one of all?
You didn't think we were going to leave Disney out of this, did you? No way. Disney has produced a wide assortment of unforgettable villains over the years, but these two queens are without a doubt the most notorious of all. With similar tactics and a lack of self-consciousness over attacking innocent young women, these two conniving queens would truly make for devilish accomplices. Though if they do set their sights on any young princesses, we'd highly recommend to take the time to kill any Prince Charmings in the surrounding areas first, or risk reliving their shared failures all over again.
Now shall you deal with me, O Prince.
Number 4, Bane and Venom. These are two of the most formidable villains to ever inhabit the worlds of DC and Marvel. The chemically enhanced Bane is not only a physical force to be reckoned with, but also a tactical mastermind and planner. You think just anyone can break the bat? Nope. And then, we've got Venom. Admittedly, he has dabbled in anti-heroics in recent years, but we remember his old days, where he put Spider-Man through his paces, pushing the webhead like few others before or after have ever managed to do. In an ideal world, we'd want to see Bane don the Venom symbiote. But for maximum damage, the two would probably remain separate entities working together.
People of their status deserve to experience the next era of Western civilization.
Number 3, Ernst, Stavro, Blofeld, and Lex Luthor. As these two masterminds prove, Brain is far superior to Brawn. Blofeld is without a doubt the most worthy adversary that James Bond has ever faced. He's secretive, brilliant, and has the infrastructure in place to pull strings you didn't even know existed. Then there's Lex Luthor, who similarly requires little introduction.
It's open, come in.
As one of the smartest men in the DC universe, he surpassed pretty much every one of the Man of Steel's superpowered foes to become his greatest nemesis. Not bad for a mere mortal. But could you imagine these two working together? They devise a scheme so complex, most of us would likely struggle to grasp the plot.
I'm going to penetrate to where you are, to the inside of your head.
Number 2, Patrick Bateman and Hannibal Lecter.
Sounds charming.
Friends should bring out the best in each other, but we suspect that neither of these psychopaths actually have friends.
Hey, Paul!
And that's okay, because evil allies are supposed to bring out the worst in each other, and that's exactly what these two would do. Patrick Bateman wants two things in life: to feel validated, and to satisfy his desire to exert power over others in physical ways. Dr. Hannibal Lecter, on the other hand, is a master manipulator and genius who likes to toy with people's emotions, taking pleasure in revealing dark desires and trauma.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
In a pupil-mentor sort of dynamic, these two would make for a match made in hell. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you.
I just dropped by. Forgive me if I've interrupted anything.
I'm not exactly match fit.
Seem all right to me.
No, not really, Don.
You look fine.
I'm not.
Do the job.
What?
Do the job.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to f***ing amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
The Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others.
Number 1, Pennywise and the Joker.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Wouldn't this just be a barrel of laughs? Without a doubt. But it would almost certainly rob anyone of their sanity to hear it. Then again, if you were to get close enough to overhear these two sadistic clowns, we doubt you'd live long enough to actually lose your mind. Pennywise the Dancing Clown, product of the twisted mind of Stephen King, has been terrorizing the children of Derry, Maine for generations. The Joker has made a name for himself treating the people of Gotham as his personal playthings. But with Pennywise's supernatural abilities and Joker's grounded approach to crime, well, these two clowns could very well ruin the world.
There's a lot of potential for aggressive expansion. So which of you fine gentlemen would like to join our team?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.